I know his health declined as he got older, and it faltered to a degree. But from what I could ever see, that joy was always there. It just never dimmed.
I think you're right. I like to see President Monson as the young man standing at the pulpit when he gave his first conference address, as the prophet of God standing in the conference center, looking out at everyone and smiling. I remember an introduction that he gave to a song that for me was a sermon in and of itself. And he said, "We'll now hear from the Mormon Tabernacle Choir." And everybody's going, yeah, yeah, yeah. And he said, "And they will sing, 'Lead, Kindly Light.'" I'd never heard it said that way.
Huh.
"Lead, kindly light," speaking of Jesus Christ. And the way he said it, there was an entire sermon in just those 3 words. Because that's what he would see. He would see light. He'd see light all around him. And he'd see light in people who were struggling, and he'd help them see it and feel it. And he'd see in a meeting, he'd see people who had something to say, and he'd bring them forward. There was that energy that he put to work for the gospel of Jesus Christ. And he did it in such a way that anyone in his path, if you were a picture on the wall or a person whose hand he was shaking, would be changed. And then he would say, "I'm taking you with me." He'd say that to people in the 6th, 7th Ward when he'd go back to visit, or to the high school reunion in West High School. He'd say, "Everywhere I go, you go, because part of me is what I learned from you." Yeah, that we could all be that respectful of the influence of others and recognize the strengths and potential of everyone around us.
And
he did.
Nothing was perfunctory for him, not even introducing a song.
No.
Don't
you love that?
Yeah.
Yeah, there wasn't, he didn't approach anything as, "Here we go again."
Yeah.
Everything that he came at, it was a new moment in time, even to the point of at the first priesthood meeting where he spoke as the prophet of God. He stood up, and you'll remember this moment, as will many others, and he looked at those young priesthood holders, those Aaronic priesthood holders on the front row, and he wiggled his ears.
Yeah.
And where was that on the teleprompter? But it was his way of connecting, and they loved him for it.
I'm just like you.
I'm just like you. See, I can wiggle my ears.
I'm a prophet of God, and I'm just like you.
Yeah. But I have figured out how to live the principles of the gospel in such a way that I find joy in the journey.
And I can still wiggle my ears.
And I can still wiggle my ears.
Yeah.
Yeah.